Hi everybody, welcome to Movie World. I'm Robert Waldman. Today coming to you from a golf course in beautiful Surrey, Peace Portal, par 3 for beginners. I want to talk to you today about a movie from 1974. The film is called Airport 75. Now if you're an old guy or gal, you may remember that Arthur Haley had a best-selling novel called Airport. That was made into a movie in the early 1970s by Universal Studios. So guess what? When you have one hit, sometimes you try to do another hit. Unfortunately, Airport 75 doesn't quite cut it. You might say it actually stalls on the ground. The movie this time is all about a plane, a Boeing 747, that takes off, and wouldn't you know it, somehow there's an accident in mid-air. Another plane, private plane, accidentally hits it in a storm. So that's the whole story. What happens? There's an accident, there's not a crash, but there is an explosion sort of on board when the small plane hits the big 747, and the pilot, played by Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., is down. Who's going to fly the plane? They don't have spare pilots on board, so it's up to the stewardess, played by Karen Black, to save the day. Maybe yes, maybe no. The thing about Airport 75, it really has an ensemble cast, lots of popular actors, and it seems like they're just going through the motions. Among people in the cockpit, alongside Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., who came to international fame on ABC's Quinn Martin production of The FBI, very popular show in the 1960s into the 70s. But also in the cockpit of that plane in dire straits is none other than Eric Estrada. And just who are the passengers on board? Well, it reads like a Love Boat episode because there's so many stars. Gloria Swanson, in life playing herself. Myrna Loy, Dana Andrews. I could go on and on. From television, Norman Fell. Jerry Stiller. Remember him? That's Ben Stiller's father, recently passed away. Also, you have Sid Caesar, the king of comedy from way back when. In short, you have an ensemble cast of people on board the ship, the airline ship, trying to survive and obviously being panicked. So that's the whole gist of the movie. How is that plane going to land if the lady, the stewardess, really isn't that knowledgeable to fly? So wouldn't you know it, the people on the ground, they're not about to let that plane go down without a struggle, without a fight, without a way to try to help that plane in distress. Who better than Moses himself, Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston, to come to the rescue? Perhaps, maybe yes, maybe no. Lots of maybes in this movie, but it's just not as exciting or as suspenseful as the original Airport. After all, that movie had Dean Martin and Burt Lancaster. This movie, Charlton Heston and a cast of others. Not quite up to par. What they do try to do with the help of the American Air Force is try to, believe it or not, parachute or somehow bring a pilot down while airborne to enter the airplane that's damaged through a hole that's left by the explosion, and the rest, as they say, it's history. Not really that exciting a movie. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Airport 75 a 6. If you really want to see a great airplane movie, it's not a comedy like the airplane flicks, but a serious drama, you have to see Airport, the original. Thank you for watching. Robert Waldman from Movie World. Hope to see you again.